Had no idea that I was going to be doing this business again. I was kind of basically semi-retired, enjoying life here in the country on the ranch and developing this 38 acres that we have. But in the process of developing it, we've got miles of underground irrigation, we've got thousands of plants, probably over close to 1,000 pop-up irrigation heads, a couple miles of fence alone on this little 38 acres cross fence. And when you're doing all this work and installing and creating this, very quickly, when you're using ATVs and side-by-sides to run around and do all the work, realize that, for one, you can't get everywhere you want to be with a pickup. It's inconvenient, and at times when you have nicer pickups, you really don't want to be beating them up. So we tried to work out of the ATVs and small trailers. The first trailer we had, we paid about $1,000 for it, and frankly it was probably too much considering how quickly it started falling apart and we were constantly repairing it. So one day, about 3 years ago, I'm out in the National Forest collecting firewood in one of these little trailers that we had purchased, and one trailer load of wood had to be picked up off the ground 3 times as the trailer kept falling over. Finally got mad and said, you know what, I'm going to build a trailer that actually functions for the use that we need. I mean, I'm a typical rancher. Ranchers have 10 times of the ranch duties that we do, so they need it even more than us even. People that develop and maintain landscaped areas, of which we have a lot of on the property, we were fortunate to be able to somewhat create a park within our ranch. So it's kind of like the grounds departments of whether it be a golf course, a large condominium complex, a corporate complex with multiple buildings, universities, a lot of people, a lot of industries, a lot of different institutions need to be able to get around with a small vehicle, that being either an ATV or a side-by-side. We wanted to build a trailer that was going to be the standard in the industry. If anybody wanted to try to follow us, they would be referencing this as the standard. It's built rugged. Having been in business all my life and having to deal with a lot of cheaply made things, we just kept improving the prototypes over and over again to where we had it to where we could, frankly, as a test, we loaded this up with 4,500 pounds of concrete and fertilizer, and I drove it through the National Forest like I stole it, just to prove that it was built very strong, very durable. We want people to take this and be able to use it for the rest of their life. Whether they want to take it out back in rugged backcountry, the suspension will easily climb over the most rugged ground that you could possibly find to pull it through. It will keep your load and your merchandise, whatever you're carrying, safely. You can get there, you can carry heavy loads. It'd be a great trailer for guys that want to go camping and they want to get way back. They want to go hunting. They want to get to where they would never take their $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 SUV or four-wheel drive truck. They can take an ATV or a side-by-side with this trailer and go anywhere.